Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. Tonight might be a short stream. We don't have a lot of time to stream. I wasn't able to enter earlier, so we have to get into it quickly. So let's see here what we were left of. Breeding animals, if I remember correctly. We have to wait until the animal is bred. We have the Daedalian keys and the moons. How long does it have left for the baby? "25 minutes." Well, if that's what the time has left, we're going to run around the castle because the other option will be doing the main story quest. So let's go run around the castle looking for the very last Daedalian key. The next trial, the third trial, which is in the headmaster's office. It's been prepared by the previous headmaster. It's going to require getting into the headmaster office, an interesting trick.
Revelio.
This is the astronomy tower, the first. Oh,
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
May I ask what attracted you to astronomy?
You may. Might I assume from your inquiry that you wonder how anyone may have an interest in astronomy?
Oh, not at all, Professor. I find it intriguing and wanted to know more about your work.
Ah, that is good to hear. So often those who do not fully understand all that can be gleaned from the stars question astronomy's relevance. Misperceptions frequently arise due to the confusion of astronomy with astrology, the ridiculousness of which I shall not deign to discuss. To answer your question, it was my dear sister who first sparked my interest in stargazing. The two of us spent countless nights on our rooftop staring at the cosmos. It was one of the only subjects we could study together.
I'm not sure I follow, Professor. Why was that?
My sister is a squib. Clever, hardworking, and generous, but a squib nonetheless. The only non-magical child born to our family in generations, poor thing. Although she manages exceptionally well.
Your poor sister. What an unfortunate situation for your family.
Yes. However, to her credit, while she was once disappointed not to attend Hogwarts, she has excelled in Muggle school. One of the first women, we suspect, to have attended Cambridge, well disguised at the time by our mother as a gentleman scholar. And as astronomy is one subject shared between the Muggle world and ours, she and I have been able to maintain that common interest. We still sneak up to a rooftop now and then to gaze upwards, courtesy of a levitation charm rather than a trellis nowadays.
Thank you for telling me about your sister, Professor.
I was glad to. It is good to be reminded of all that one can accomplish when one embraces who one is. Now off you go. I am sure you've a star chart to review somewhere.
Wow, that was actually interesting to hear. So Professor Shaw has a sister who is a squib. Squib, of course, non-magical
Revelio.
people born from magical parents.
Lumos.
Pete's game's the best one ever! Woohoo!
Oh. Interested to know there's a fireplace in the landing of the astronomy tower. Sorry if you heard that. Now, where could that alien key be?
Revelio.
Ooh, pretty. It's somewhere. Could be over there with the treasure. If I knew how to get there.
Revelio.
It's definitely down there. Ooh, that was me, the professor at Master's office then. What's with the purple smoke?
Revelio.
Italians and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old problems.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
Revelio.
So this is what it's dinging. I hope I find that last key soon.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
Dark Tower Cell. I remember this cell. This one from the movie Prisoner of Azkaban. This is where Sirius was held. How many moons do we need, and how many do I have for the last level of? Let's see. I need return with 13 moons. I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 5 more moons.
Uniform.
Revelio.
It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Oh, wow! This one
Aloha Mora.
has been here for a long time, and I went past it so many times, didn't dare to use it or get it.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Ooh, there's someone outside. Who could that be over there outside?
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Let's see if Professor Hackett tells me about his... Yeah.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Ominous, are you following me?
Revelio.
Heard you defending.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Ooh. The Bulgar closet. That's where a Bulgar is. Ooh.
What do we have here?
Damn it, guys. We got all the Hogwarts demiguises. And I still haven't found that key. Hogwarts is huge.
Revelio.
It can't be outside. I already checked outside.
I can't believe we found ourselves
Ominous,
trapped in that
following me.
scriptorium.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Ooh, an entrance that I've never been before.
Levioso. Revelio.
It wasn't much here. Paintings about animals. This one is centaur. That one is a griffin. No, griffin, hippogriff. That one is a weird animal. Don't know what it is. Nothing here. Wait, is that one? That's the hippogriff. And what's that? What's that? Another hippogriff or griffin? A unicorn.
Revelio.
warms my heart to see your interest in hippology, dare I say, blossom.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
No need for searching in the dark. We already have all the rooms of Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley doesn't talk to me, so someone else. I think I've been through here several times, yes.
Revelio.
Apparently,
This one's opened. There's a quest here, so
Revelio.
try it. But are there any flying keys somewhere? Wait. I think I know where it could be. I think it's at the clock tower, am I right?
Revelio.
There's a bunch of stuff here that I haven't gotten.
Aloha Mora.
Lumos.
This one outside in the courtyard.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
There it is, told ya. Where are you going? There you are, the last one. Got it, the last one. All the daily keys. Now to open these doors, this one here requires
Revelio.
okay, that symbol, it's the symbols.
Revelio.
I'm gonna need also here arrest the momentum, it helps.
Revelio.
No, well, actually, yeah.
Arresto momentum.
Arresto momentum slows it down. But there's this is going up. We need okay, that symbol. Here it only leads
Revelio.
to the professor's area, so it's not needed. It's below.
Confringo.
That one we got it. So
Revelio.
here, what symbol do we need here? That one. You again.
Revelio.
And there's the one last one that it's quite below us.
Confringo.
Hogwarts secrets. Ooh, the stuffed animal. The toy.
Revelio.
We got it. This. Oh.
Confringo.
I like the pretty, the blue one, and also that white one. But I'm keeping the blue one. %50 exploration. Solve one Hogwarts secret. We completed the death scroll, and there's also the my common room. We're going to my common room and then back to the room of requirements. The moons requires me to go outside and collect moons outside.
apprentice doing a loop-de-loop on my broom all summer. What a waste of time.
Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside. Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole.
Ravenclaw Relic House uniform. Ooh, pretty. I like it.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Beautiful. Room of requirements. Wait, did I not? Oops. No. Hey, little one.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts. But sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even Master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Ooh, large. This one up here. Stop getting on top of tables, kid. Oops. Good. This we don't need it. Halloween's fast. Sorry about any noises you heard. Let's be prepared with some thunder brew potions. Who knows? You know, we have to go meet the puppy sitting outside of Hogwarts. Ooh, there's 8 Demi-Geist statues in Hogsmeade. We could get them, but some of the doors requires level 3. Let's go to Hogsmeade and try to open some doors.
Revelio.
bookstore. Another clothing store.
Revelio.
A weird old shop that sells everything. And also acts as a house with a bedroom for whoever lives here. Come on, really? Using your place of work for also your place of shop.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Mine now, Demi guys. Revelio.
Small but sensible house. This is the dining table slash kitchen. Upstairs is a bedroom.
Revelio.
Level 3.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
An upstairs apartment, I suppose. Dining table, bathroom. Yeah, because here's where they wash their teeth and everything. You see, bathroom with kitchen here, small sitting area, and a bedroom with double beds. We need 3 more demi-guises.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Don't worry people, even with the short time that we have to play, I will get to that main story quest. I just want to get all the moons possible to get the last Alhambra.
Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
Wow, leads to outside. Ugh. A bedroom that leads outside. I don't like that.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. Alohomora.
One more. We need two more.
Revelio.
See now, living room with more living room next to a fireplace, possible kitchen, dining room, and upstairs bedroom.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Ooh, this one has people inside.
Revelio.
Level 3 lock.
Revelio.
Level 3.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Look, there's an upstairs room, but there are no stairs to get there. How do they get there? It's impossible to get there without magic.
Revelio.
And this one has a basement.
Revelio.
I could use some gold.
Level 3. Level 3.
How could you stop at only one
Your
inferior?
generosity helped me.
Can you imagine the last thing you see?
Alohomora. Revelio.
No, guys, it's yours. We just need two demi-guys.
The Ministry of the Real Prince for allowing Dementors to run Azkaban.
In those
Inhumane.
houses with level 3 logs.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Be right back. Okay, I'm back from my bathroom break.
Mine now, demi guys.
Ah, there's the demi guys here.
Revelio.
This one has multiple bedrooms and they're small. This bedroom has an opening to the main entrance, which is kind of weird. Having a bedroom, small bedroom that you can overlook the entrance. One more demi guys. Am I correct? Yeah, one more.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Another house that has an upstairs bedroom with no way of getting up there. How?
Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Oh, hey, sorry. Is it? Oh, it's becoming daytime. Oh, that's a bust.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
I honestly don't know what he was talking about. Suddenly saying about demiguises, but there's none in sight. Is it at all the vendors? It's supposed to be here. Is it here? Not gonna be at the Hogshead, is it? Oh!
Mine now, demiguise. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alahomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahomora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. places. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio.
Is
I
Highwing...
suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguise statues, and the moons contained therein, were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit. Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and... Did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my Gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your Gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
One foot in front of the next and quiet.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade. Don't messing about. Loud as a troll you are.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Dragon away.
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a butt.
Totalis.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done. Nothing to poach in Arranger except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are fine. One in. This is almost too.
Levioso. Descendo. Good finger. Defender.
No.
Revelio.
Copy fights using land, never jumping damage. How close to the dragon? Lock here. Is the lock? One is
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from
Revelio.
We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
What I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! One there. That thing will
Confringo.
Levioso!
Defendo. Rebellion.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. This way. Was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Lumos.
Time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Ooh, midterms. We're gonna get evaluated. Ooh, we now get Bombarda. The next level will be Bombarda. And then this one that we're about to learn soon. An egg. A Hebridean black dragon egg taken from the poacher's fighting ring. Collect the build guide page from the book on intermediate transfiguration in the library.
Those statues took time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
He is a bit much for a caretaker, but he means well, and he's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Oh, perfect. And useful decoration. Oh, I know what that is. It's here. It's my future treasure chest.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Ooh, statue.
Revelio. Revelio.
There's something dinging, and I don't know what it is.
Revelio.
believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
What quest are we? Moon, talking to Gladwin Moon. This one is talk to Poppy. This one is mum's the word.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Nope.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Stop by whenever you're about. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Is that?
Mine now, demi-guys.
A demi-guys?
Before you ask, I'm all out of socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. Revelio.
Let's go.
Glad Clementine's finally lost her obsession with those infernal butterflies.
What a lovely treat to have you walk by.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but break in as well.
Nice outfit.
So it wasn't the brightest idea.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
We have to head into Hogwarts. So this one, the faculty tower. Okay, that one's the one we have to go. And I want to complete the task to learn the spell, and after that we end the stream. I want to get as much I want to get done as much as possible. We need to press on to finish Hogwarts soon.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks. Oh, we used to laugh about
He doesn't
them.
like being called
I
that,
laughed the
Polly.
hardest of all. Clever, clever man.
I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
He's not your friend. You were never friends.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Intermediate transfiguration from the library.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A trivia quest? That's fun.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the Golden Snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
I'm using it right now, Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Not the Thunder Relics, the Horcrux, the Deathly Hallows, which is the last book.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False, because Hermione turned into a cat and she was not supposed to.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Maybe next time.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Book on Intermediate Transfiguration. This book is designed to help guide the student who wishes to pursue more complicated types of transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommended to her advanced students as a bit of light reading.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Ooh, and she's close by. That was a bit of trivia lore on Hogwarts Legacy. Well, not Hogwarts Legacy, all of Harry Potter.
Acceptable. Acceptable? In Transfiguration? No child of mine should receive less than outstanding. What are you even doing in that class? Or is it that sniveling teacher of yours? You can be sure I'll be having words with that so-called school. You will receive an outstanding one way or another.
Another howler.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her foot dancers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls up.
My fizzing whiz beer is still brewing. These things take time.
Thank you again for retrieving that Murmish artifact for me. Fascinating. Truly fascinating.
Beautiful.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Subterranean concoction sound. Too obtuse?
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Two main storylines, Sebastian in the Overlook, and it's all gobbledygook. %70 of the quest. Complete main story quest 5 out of 14. 14 more quests and we're done, people. And this 32 more quests to complete. These are the side quests. Well, this has been fruitful So I'm ending the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you next time with more Hogwarts, probably 2 storylines next time.